come on now. Chew tobacco, chew tobacco. Hey, come here, you. Chew tobacco. Spit, 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 spit. Red, red, red neck, 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 neck. Let's start into this. First of all, getting started on this video has took forever to edit. I don't know why. Some videos go quick, some videos go slow, but they all go. But I don't know. Hey, this son of a buck, I've been working on this thing. And, so basically what happened, the job we're on, here I am cutting on this poplar. The only thing about this poplar is it tended to be the bottom side. It tended to be right at the edge of a sinkhole. This job's a sinkhole job. Finally got rolling again. Moved to the top of ground that is well drained and it's good soil. The soil's real good to work on. Sinkhole top of ground, well drained. But it's the type of job that we could hit. Big Daddy got us there because it could bail us out quick and we could get pumping out wood quick. And it turned out really good. It's one of them jobs you can brag on production on. You know, you tell your friends about that type of thing. But there's a big old stinky butt to this. This is one of them areas, and I don't know why, you happen upon them every once in a bit. And this tree, let me jump back to here. This tree turned out to be a tree didn't want to go, and I cut and nibbled around that old dope because I didn't want to get my chain dull, which I end up turning around going to a white oak tree and get it dull as heck trying to cut off spurs. So I should have just went ahead and cut the poplar tree. But anyways, it's about to fall, and I'm just going to leave it and start it on this white oak veneer. This is a nice veneer tree. Anyway, thing about this job is it's one of them areas where the neighbors all hate each other. Oh, God, I hate working in them areas. And usually the type of areas that has got a landowner with good timber, kind of probably got a little bit of money they're sitting on, usually it's just a little bit of jealousy from the neighbors. You know, you get a little bit of that out of them every once in a while, but usually it's not they all hate each other, but they all hate each other here. I found that out, and guess who jumped right in the middle of it? They put me in there, and so any words, so here we are, and there goes the white oak. Good, clean fall. But anyways, well, nobody tells me this stuff, you know. We're getting on these lawn trees, and I told Stevie, let me take over the buncher, because I'm used to it. I can do a lot of the push-pull stuff and push for my hand cut and stuff myself, so we ain't slowing down other people on the logging crew to get the push-pulling done. Got up in this corner where this grouchy old guy is, and no offense to him, you are a grouchy old guy. You was to me. I mean, you might not be. And I don't know your history. I don't know, you know, you probably got scars from some kind of dealings you've had in the past. That had nothing to do with me, and I can see you carrying some of that with you, that baggage with you. None of my concern, none of my business. All I know is what happened today. So, the poor feller, he didn't see the flashing light bulb sitting on top of my head and flashing. And so I thought, hey, he gonna be famous. No. Yeah, he's sitting there going on the whole ton of light bulbs flashing up there. I was like, dude, you know this thing's recording, right? But anyways, so these red oak trees, these black oaks, here I'm walking around the saw, look at them. They're all leaning over on his line, across his corner there. And you see that field that that big nasty looking black oak right here is leaning over on, which keep that black oak tree in your mind, because that comes up later. So anyway, these black oaks, I'm trying to figure out, and what I'm trying to do is if I went and got the din-din, if I know the guy was this big of an ass, I would have waited till the din-din got up there, and I'd have cut him and Stevie to push him, or vice versa, and it would have went perfect without a hitch. But this is one of them deals where I thought, I think I can get it by myself to keep from slowing things down. If I lose a little bit of something on neighbor, maybe he'll be a normal neighbor and it would be all right. I'd just clean up a mess and go on with life. Keep from slowing down the crew. Well, I get down there, the ground gets soft, things don't go good and all that stuff, and we have some issues. Now look, there's a line right there by my back tire. They marked it on that tree there. So I'm already backing on him with the back tire to get against this red black oak and push it. And I didn't get a corner nip because of the way the stuff was, and I ended up having to get hard on the tree to get it down. Pull a little bit of fibers on the outside left-hand side there, didn't like to do. But we got her down. Anyways, so I don't know what, don't fight with your neighbors. Come on. Get along with your neighbors. There is nothing to gain from fighting with your neighbors. I'm telling you this is a Logger Wade preaching deal. Okay? Or I'm going to get the podium out. Scoot that thing up, set it down here. Don't fight with your neighbors. That's stupid. There's nothing to gain from fighting with your neighbors. Anyways, these guys didn't get that memo. So, you hear me? I'm going to jump ahead, and we're getting a tree and walnut the tree and stuff, and you see some stuff go wrong, but watch this conversation me and this old boy has towards the end of this video. And, like, there was unfinished business that he had to do, but he didn't want to tell me about it. And I'm sitting right there telling him, I'm the guy responsible for getting these trees down. You got an issue, take it up right now with me. And Buck could stop here. Ain't got to do delegation, ain't got to get it. But I don't know what happens with passive aggressive people. They get to where, you know, I don't know why. Like you could tell the conversation stopped. Like y'all heard the conversation, I just shared it with y'all. And if the guy finds out, he's gonna kill me. And I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to make you look bad, buddy. I'm not trying to do that. And you done that to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, he's got pent up issues, and I don't know if he was intimidated or what, or felt like he couldn't take it. I mean, bring it up. That's what I'm here for. Throw it at me. I don't care. We'll deal with it. Get it off the table. Get off our chest. And we'll move on for life. And if you're not happy about something, you'll make me know about it. You're not being happy about something, and maybe I can do something to help make it better for you. You know, and then you don't have to carry that baggage on your back and keep on rolling with the baggage. This big old suitcase on your back full of daggone, you know, old baggage. But that didn't how the guy wanted to handle it. So the next day, and this is probably shouldn't be public information, but it's too good not to share. But the next day, like that black oak tree that I almost tore into, that you've seen how it's all leaning over this field. If there's just like his field, that's his field. And that black oak tree's like, well, left alone, where do you think that black oak tree's going to end up? In his field. I didn't want to touch, that's the one I'm looking at. I think I'm looking at it right now. No, it's over to the left of the screen. So anyways, that black oak field, black oak tree, he called somebody. The Big Day didn't want it cut. Big Day didn't like it. He was mad about it. And you know, my ego was kicking in. Like, yeah, we got that tree. You know what I mean? So, Big Day said, you work for me, you don't cut that tree. Copy. Understood. So next morning, we didn't cut the tree. Den sitting right there waiting and didn't cut the tree. Me and Stevie's even back here looking at it. Well, we'll knock this tree down and get rolling and get the day started. And but no, didn't cut the tree. Come find out, there goes that one. That's the one slab of the double that went good. The next slab went like crap because I ran out. The ground's too soft, too wet, slippery. Even with the chains on, I couldn't get enough lift. And I was backing down a little bit of a hole. It don't look like it in the video, but it is a little bit of a hole, and I didn't have enough power and weight to push up. So anyways, a guy calls either the forester or this landowner or something. I don't know what happened. But anyways, I get word. The old boy calls over that tree that we didn't cut the day before. Says if you cut the tree, I'm suing. Wow. But seriously. So anyways, so that happened. So thank you, God. Thank you for looking out for us. Because I was about to cut that tree and it would have been a big mistake. This walnut tree you see out my front window right there to the right, that walnut tree, I get ready to kill it here in a little bit, which sucks. Hopefully Stevie cut it off at the roots. But that's the only tree out of all this mess that's getting ready to go on. That's the only tree that like went sort of on him, but it stayed lodged. It didn't tear up none of his stuff, but it's like lodged on him, but it looks bad and it makes him aggravated. And we didn't get back to it till the next day. And right after the walnut tree is pretty much when he comes walking up there, right after I hit that walnut tree, this black oak I'm getting ready to screw up. And that's what's getting ready to happen to come. But now, when I have this conversation with this guy, it's just a life lesson for all of us. I'm not preaching to you guys. This is a life lesson for me, all of us. Just because you think the conversation's done, don't mean it's done. And I don't know why. I think it's a cowardly way of going about it. If you got an issue, get it off your chest. You know what I mean? I don't know if he thought I was going to get all hissy with him or what. You know, the same thing, act like he's acting. I don't know what he thought. But you can see this conversation, and it clearly seems like the conversation's done. But it weren't done. And this is just one neighbor. There's a whole nother neighbor I got to deal with the next day. This is their first day of cutting. And the next day, over on the next line, I'm going to do the next video. I didn't get him on camera. This old boy comes up to me drinking alcohol and just ripping me a new one. I mean, this next one, this was the easygoing guy. The next one was the bad one. I was like, God, Dory. Every neighbor in this whole neighborhood hates each other. And all that does is holds each other back. I don't know what you think you're gaining by fighting with your neighbors, but
Daddy,
that's their business, none of mine.
don't give me.
Hello?
Hey,
what? Hey, look right there. You see that? You see Boogie Boogie in there? Now, what do you think? Now, what is the deal here? Tell them what Daddy owes you.
Money.
Daddy owes you money. For doing what? What did you do for Daddy to pay you money?
Work.
You worked?
Yeah.
What work did you do?
We would clean up the truck.
Clean out the service trucks?
Yeah.
Did you wash windows?
Yeah.
Did you clean the floor out?
No, if I washed the windows, he didn't let me.
We've washed the windows, he didn't wet you?
Yeah, he didn't let me wash the dash.
He didn't let you wash the dash? Levi Peavy didn't let Tommy Mowie wash the dash?
Nope.
What else did you do? What else did you do? You clean out the back of the truck?
Yeah.
You're being sidetracked over here. Hi! What the devil? Oh, no, we lost him. All right, Daddy pays money. Mommy, get the money out! I got a suitcase of it sitting somewhere else. Kids. But yeah, he's a good boy. But anyways, it clearly seems like this conversation. Hey, shut that off a second, I ain't done yet. Just give me a second. Boss Baby's back in business? It's like a Boss Baby too?
It's a new Boss Baby.
Oh, that's it. We're going to watch Boss Baby. It's awesome. But anyways, so yeah, I guess that's it. Don't fight with your neighbors. And I guess that's the only lesson of this Larger Wade vintage. Yeah. Don't fight with your neighbors. Come on. Oh, and don't be a wimp. You got a problem? Take off your... If you come up to me and you think, I got some bucking hog's nose, I'm an idiot, and you want to knock my head off, tell me. All right, let's get that out in the open. Come on, all right, now I know how you feel. You know how, and then I'll tell you how I feel, and then we'll be squared away, and we can move on with life. Instead of carrying this passive-aggressive crap around with us that weighs us down for life. And that, look at the line right there. Look at the line on the right side of the screen. I mean, come on. You talking about stress? And after this guy got me warmed up, the next day with the next neighbor, holy cow. You talking about sweating bullets. I sweat bullets on the next video. On the next line video. All right, thank you guys. Later. Love.
red trees.
I know somebody put a mark down there, but that damn mark there ain't right.
The black one?
No, there's one. There's a green, a yellow one down there, orange one down there. We went through it with Harmon and see it one down there? They got it marked. There's black on it. They got.
Yeah, the ones with the black on it, we ain't supposed to cut them.
It's got orange on the other side of it.
Yeah, that's not ours. We're not supposed to touch none of that.
So you're not gonna come away from that?
No, I'm done. Other than that walnut, I lost it, and we'll have to pick it up and get it up off the, you know.
Okay.
But no, there's nothing. Only thing I got's that big black oak back there, and I'm gonna dodge him for now because I ain't got enough equipment to root him over.
I don't want it on our property.
Yeah, there shouldn't be nothing over here.
That time we cut through the damn saw, and we was going to work because I run a fence company.
Yeah.
He was gonna cut these trees out here.
Okay.
I left my son over here, and he asked him what he's gonna do, so I'm cutting them out. He said, "No, you ain't. That's on our property." And I had to call the damn DNA out here to get them to stop doing it.
DNR.
DNR, whatever
Yeah.
it was. And they told him you can't do that. It's our property.
Well, we don't
Our
work.
fence is way over on our property.
Yeah. Well, we don't work that way anyways. We buy timber that's bid. It ain't the crooked type of logging what we do. We buy timber that's bid out to the public, and then we won the high bid. So and the trees that was bid out, it's just the trees that are marked in orange. And then obviously when the forester marked this, there was a mistake made or something. Yeah, now when he marks a black like that, that's common knowledge. You just stay away from it. It's common knowledge to people like us that bids on his timber that he made a mistake. He marked it. Somewhere along the lines there's a mistake made, and we know that. And he should have the line marked over here. I know I'm close to it here somewhere. But either way, it's well, 20 foot, that'd put us over here then, won't it? Yeah, I see it right there. There's an orange right there, and there should be another orange through here somewhere. But yeah, and usually these forests, yeah, that's where he thought your line was, obviously, and then he screwed that up and had to come up here. But yeah, we you know, that'd be a mistake on our part if we done that, because we ain't allowed to take the trees that ain't ours.
Well, I don't know nobody doing it. That's all. I wish they told me they was going to do it, but nobody didn't let me know they was going to go ahead and do that.
I don't even know who the landowner is. I don't even know who. The thing about this system is you end up getting more and more people involved, and the shady stuff's not supposed to happen, but that don't mean it don't, you know.
Well, in Harmon, he was a crooked son of a bitch anyway.
What, the guy that owns this?
No, he was a mailman down Cardinal. He cuts wood on the side.
Oh.
He's the one that throwed all that shit over on top of everything back many years ago.
Huh. Huh. I don't know.
All right, now he don't get on our property, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I'm the only one cutting.
Okay.
So the only man you have to worry about ripping ass, if the dude is a mistake, you looking at him.
Okay.
And I don't like to get my ass ripped, so I ain't gonna be over.
All right.
Have a good one, buddy.